the Giants and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalin Hyatt. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jalin Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On second down, it's Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deuce Vaughn, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now out come the Giants. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got 2 rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question, because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And Barkley did not get there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries in just 2 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well. where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll toss this out right for Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
4th down, here's Presley Harvin on the punt. Shetting through the tackle. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that's something else to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll throw now on the final play. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the ground with Vaughn. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. This one swung out to Vaughn. Touchdown! Deuce Vaughn saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to throw here. Hyatt there to grab it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Barkley, inside handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mazi Smith, he fought through to record the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Up the middle with Barkley. He juked him. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's the 2nd and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Vaughn will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And he's gone 2-2 on us now, and 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce. big-time points put on the board by him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
they've got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And who's got it? The Giants!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And who's got it? The Giants!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. But his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now here come the Cowboys. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will Cowboy sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as he just held on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Completed to Hyatt.
7 yards there and a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter, as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just